example 5. Now it says linear functions, but we're actually going to have a linear and a nonlinear. But let's go ahead and look at this. The question reads, you own a company that makes 2 models of speakers, the Ultra Mini and the Big Stack. We've heard this one before, right? Part A. Suppose that your total monthly cost in dollars to make X Ultra Minis and Y Big Stacks is given by this function. So is this cost function linear or not linear? You tell me. It is linear, and because there is no exponents or no products within this, the X and the Y are separate and they're not to a power. So when we're asked to find a formula for the marginal cost of the Ultra Minis, those are the X values. So we need to take a partial derivative, because marginal is telling us that, about the X variable. And again, so the 10,000 has a derivative of 0 because it doesn't have an X. The 20X has a derivative of 20, but 40Y has a derivative of 0 because it doesn't have an X. So we just get 20. And if you think about it, you should be saying no duh to yourself. It's linear. So marginal is always the slope. Well, this doesn't feel like a slope, but it kind of is. So it's just the coefficient. If it's linear, then for every extra mini speaker you spend, or however you want to word it, your cost goes up by $20 for every extra one you make. So when the next question asks the formula for the marginal costs of big stacks are the Y's. So we need to take the partial derivative of Y, but we could do, again, a little bit of that no duh and say it's just 40 because we only have one Y variable and that's the coefficient. So now we're asked, does the marginal cost depend on the production level? Like how many of each type of speaker? Is it 20 X's and 50 Y's or some other number? But the answer is no, it doesn't matter because any input values will not change those answers since there is nowhere to put the values, and then kind of to say it in other words. So in other words, if you change the number of Ultra Minis and Big Stacks you produce, the marginal cost does not change.